Hello and welcome to another Let's Play Pokemon TCG Online. As you can see, there's been an update. We have the Double Crisis update. That's not the only thing that they've added aside from the brand new cards with the updated codes and the new coins. They actually have these new challenges and a level up system, which we will probably explore as we continue. Some of the conditions are like achievements. So in other words, there's a condition like defeat your opponent using only water Pokemon. That kind of thing. We're probably going to see fighting and water Pokemon because of the new set, also fire types of course. But when they do end up coming out with the next Psychic deck, this is all an improvement and really just more features that they're adding to Pokemon TCG Online. So I'm really excited. The interface is a little bit cleaner as well. Looks like our first opponent for the ranked matches is going to be Gio Nunez, number 17. And if for any of you out there that are brand new to the Let's Play, I am Daniel, one of the hosts on the Reasons I'm Broke podcast. We cover every week comics, movies, TV, video games, and more. You can check that out here on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking on the Reasons I'm Broke podcast logo right at the top right-hand corner. And if you look on the right-hand side, those are the rest of our shows on our Nerd Up Media network. You can check out links to them by clicking on those logos or by heading on over to nerdupmedia.com. So we're going to hold off and wait till our opponent chooses their basic Pokemon, whether or not they want to go first. We've got a couple of Litwicks that we're going to start out with. Some Charons, some Draw 3s, some Versus Seekers, and a couple of Energies. So pretty balanced. I would like to get a Gengar at some point. Oh, there it is. And we also have a Rock Guard as well. So we're going to go ahead and feed our Litwick, get that Draw 3 right back. And hopefully we'll be able to draw a Rare Candy and set him up with the Rock Guard as well. Since we did go first, there's nothing we can do, so we'll go ahead and end our turn. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at ReasonsI'mBroke, also Facebook.com/TheReasonsI'mBroke. Right up there, I always put up some pictures of some of the latest Pokemon cards, but also some of the coolest comic book covers, mainly the stuff that comes out that week that we'll be reviewing on the podcast. But for now, let's go ahead and enjoy some ranked matches. I did buy some booster packs as well that will open up at the very end of the match. So we are paralyzed with the attack. It doesn't do any damage to us, but we can't really do anything unless we can evolve the Litwick, which it looks like we might be able to if we can draw a Rare Candy. Do we do it? No. But we do get two Gengars, so we're going to go ahead and feed one of them the double colorless energy. No, regular energy for now. We don't want them to know that we have a double colorless. And since we can't attack, we are paralyzed. We're going to end our turn. I'm going to hold off on the Rock Guard just in case this Litwick does get knocked out. I can always attach it to the other one, and of course I do have two Chandeliers ready to go. Alright, and they do have a Mew EX. We've seen a couple of those already. You can use the attacks of any Pokemon in play, so it's very similar to our Mega Gengar, and they pull out their Gengar, of course, with the free retreat cost due to the Float Stone. So they will probably punish our bench, if not attack the Litwick directly. We have a Gengar, they don't have a weakness to Psychic, we don't have any Darks on our end, and looks like, yep, they did the 30 damage to our Litwick right up here. So let's go ahead and draw some energies. And we do get the Evo Soda. Okay, so that'll help us out. Let's go ahead and get that. And there's the Lampent, it's not in our prizes. We'll go ahead and evolve that one. We'll attach the Rock Guard onto Lampent. We will feed our... Let's see, who are we going to feed? The Lampent as well, since we're going to evolve it next turn. Get that Draw 3 right back with the Versus Seeker. And let's go and attack for the bit of damage that we can do. We get the tail, so it only does 10 damage. Get them, Litwick. It only does 10. That's all good. They're down to 160. If they end up going after Litwick next turn, we can pull out someone else, the Chandelier. But otherwise, if they do decide to go after our bench, then we're going to have to retreat the Litwick quickly so that they don't start picking off our bench. So they do go for the easy kill. That's good. They get their prize. Let's go ahead and pull out the Lampent and put the 60 damage probably on the Mew EX, if not the Kirlia. This Gengar I do want to get rid of, and maybe I can do that. Let's go ahead and poison it. Let's do that next. Put some pressure on the Gengar. And we do get another one here. Let's go ahead and evolve into Chandelier, one of my favorite cards in the set. Double colorless, draw 3. What do we get? An Energy Retriever. We don't need to use that yet, but we will poison this Gengar. 60 damage. We get to retreat for free right after as the effect of the attack. And Chandelier's out there with the Rock Guard, so if they try to attack us, they will take the 60 damage, and they're down to 90 at the moment, and they're poisoned. With another energy card, if we do end up drawing a double colorless or Dimension Valley, we can start punishing the Kirlia, which is actually what they're actually building up to right now. I don't think they're going to get the Mega Gengar out quite yet. Yep, there it is. Gardevoir. Psybeam does 40 damage, and it confuses us. Eternal Radiance. All damage counters from this Pokemon to the defending Pokemon. That is awesome. That is a great attack. Can quickly put us into some trouble. And it looks like they ended up healing with the Pokemon Center Lady. Bought them some time, and they're no longer poisoned. So maybe we can get a Mystery Energy so we can get that free retreat cost and do that poisoning all over again. I would really like to punish the Gardevoir that's out there. So we do get the Mystery Energy. Alright, so we've got a couple of options here. Let's go ahead and play the Tierno. We get a Litwick. We do get a double colorless energy. I do like that free retreat cost, however. So let's go ahead and feed the Chandelure. And what do we do here? Got a couple of options. Yeah, let's go ahead and poison Gengar. Retreat for free. Send out this one. And Dark Corridor. 60 damage, poisoned, and we're going to put out Chandelure again. I was going to go ahead and attack the Gardevoir next with the double colorless energy, but I do want to save that for now because they could at any time retreat out that Gardevoir and put all of those damage counters back on us. So they do use another Pokemon Center Lady. That's good news though. That's 2 less that they have in their deck. It looks like they will do the Dark Corridor right back to us. 60 damage. Poor Chandelure is poisoned. Again, we do have that free retreat cost, so it's not really going to do too much. And they pull out that Gardevoir. So what are we going to do next? Okay, so let's go ahead and draw our 3. Dimension Valley. That's awesome. It helps them out, but it also helps us out. We do get another Gengar with the Great Ball. Let's put him down. And we don't want the energy retrieval yet. Let's go ahead and retreat for free. And start poisoning the Gardevoir. So here we go. We can attach an energy, so I think I will do that now. Full Art Gengar, thrusting forward in all his power, and Dark Corridor, poke him in the eye, Gardevoir, 120 damage due to the weakness, and we can bring out Chandelure. Boom. There's our first knockout of the night. And they're going to have to bring out that Gengar EX, because that's the one that is built. The Mew EX, I don't think can do an attack, because it still requires the energy for that Pokemon ability. So they end up getting a brand new hand with Shauna. What are we going to do during our turn? I think I'm going to power up this Gengar EX down here. Otherwise, I can get this. Let's see, what is Mew EX weak to? Psychic types. So it looks like I will be doing another switch and going for the knockout on Mew EX with the Gengar EX's double powerful attack with 120 thanks to the weakness. And we've still got 17 cards in our deck, so there is a little bit of time. If anything, I could always play the Shauna and put all these cards right back into the deck. So I'm not too worried about decking out. They've got 34 cards, so they obviously have more time than we do. But Chandelure still has 50 HP. So we're doing alright. Let's see what they end up doing. Looks like they went ahead and did our attack, which is the Curse Drop. Put 60 damage counters on any of our Pokemon as they like. They do have the energy for it, thanks to the Dimension Valley. And they are almost knocking out our Chandelure. But we're not going to let that. We're not going to let that get away. Yeah, let's go ahead and wait for them to finish. 80 HP on this Gengar. Just waiting on them to drop that last couple of damage counters. Okay, so they knock out our Chandelure. Our Fainting Spell I don't think activates because it is you drop your damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon. So let's go ahead and knock out this Mew EX with our Gengar. And what do we have? Another Dimension Valley, another draw 3. I would like to get another Chandelure out there, but I'm not in a hurry yet. So let's go ahead and feed the Full Art Gengar, and we'll knock out this Mew EX for 120 damage. And there's our 2 prizes. So we're down to 3, they're down to 4, and all they have is the Gengar EX left. If they get another basic Pokemon, this game will continue, but otherwise we really only need 2 turns to finish off this match. One, when I attack, the poisoning will take care of them. So there's the Ultra Ball, so it looks like they will get some kind of basic Pokemon to keep the game going. I'm still waiting for the rare candy for this Litwick that's sitting down here. That Fainting Spell I love, so I do like to get Chandelures out. So they end up getting Regigigas. Heavy Impact does 100, Daunt does 80. Really good. That can do us some good with the Mega Gengar that we have down here. It'll let us choose any of the attacks on the field. So we got 100 HP left. Alright, let's go ahead and get the Great Ball. We got a Chandelure. We're just waiting for that rare candy now. And we're going to feed one of the Gengars down here next. There we go. Let's see, he's 80 away. Can't really do any damage to us, so let's go ahead and do Dark Corridor and heal our poisoning, so for 60 damage. And we're going to bring out the Gengar with 140 HP left. So we've got 60 damage left. Next turn we'll be able to knock him out, and then he'll have to bring out the other Gengar EX. And if we knock out that Gengar, then that pretty much is game. So I'm very tempted right now to just attack the Gengar EX. If we do get a rare candy, okay, so they end up switching him out anyway. Maybe we can knock him out. What are they going to get? Are they going to get another Pokemon Center Lady and buy themselves some more time? Alright, they put down the Ralts, 60 damage. We're now poisoned, and they're going to switch with one of their Pokemon. And there's the Regigigas again. So let's go ahead and do that right back after we get some energy cards. Let's go ahead and put one on this Gengar out here. No, Litwick, just in case we get the rare candy. Cool. So we're good. And let's go ahead and heal ourselves with the Dark Corridor, 60 damage. There it is, and we'll bring out this Gengar next. So again, one more turn and we can knock out this Regigigas. And I do want to get the Chandelier and actually attack the Gengar EX since it is on the bench and it's not receiving any damage. Ooh, this one's awesome. Keldeo EX. Once they're in your turn, they may switch this Pokemon with the active Pokemon, so that really buys them a lot of time. They end up putting the double colorless energy. They still can't attack us, but there's the Float Stone. Lets them retreat for free. Alright, what is he going to do? Discard 20 more damage for... Does 20 more for each water energy attached to this Pokemon, which right now they only have the double colorless, so we're okay. They ended up retreating just to pretty much heal themselves from the poisoning, but we can knock out this Pokemon. First, we're going to rare candy up this Chandelier. And now we can actually... He's pretty much good to go to attack if we wanted to. So let's go ahead and attach the double colorless, so he's good. And the Dark Corridor for the knockout on Regigigas. And I'm actually going to put out Chandelier, because if they do knock out Chandelier and the Fainting Spell flips heads, assuming they bring out a Pokemon EX next, that will be game. Regardless, I can start attacking the Gengar EX, and if I can get 2 turns on him, that is game as well, because we will get the last 2 prizes. So let's see what they end up doing with that Evo Soda. I'm assuming they're going to... Nope, they end up conceding the game. Alright, so we won our first match of the night. Our bonus will be 10 Pokemon coins. There they are, and then we're going to get some additional ones for winning the game. So there it is, 11. Done. Awesome. So it was about an 11-minute match. We've got 620 coins. Again, I did buy some booster packs so we can open them tonight. Let's jump right into another match. And we will be playing For My Stepchild. That is a great name. I love it. I love the sleeves too. That is cool. You're going to see a lot of that now with the Team Magmas and the Team Aquas. All of that. I've already, earlier when I was warming up with one of the games, we saw a full art Mega Groudon EX, the Team Magma version. Hopefully we'll see that. It's a really nice card. I love that card. I know a couple of the Pokemon players at my Pokemon League. I'm sure some of them will have it, and I really can't wait to see it in person. They're doing a great job with these full arts and half arts and holographics and all that. When I was a kid, they were awesome. Like the Charizard was, of course, legendary, but these are something special. All right, let's get some energies. We only start off with 1 basic, so this could end up being a short match, especially with the Lucario. But we will attach an energy onto Litwick. Let's go ahead and do the special energy. That'll at least give us the free retreat cost. We cannot attack. I don't want to play the Dimension Valley in case they have a stadium, so I'm going to end the turn, and we'll see where we go from there. For My Stepchild. I love it. Oh, Darkrai. That's deadly. That's going to destroy our Gengars. There's that stadium card that I was saying. Good thing we didn't play Dimension Valley because ours would have been completely gone. Each Pokemon that has any dark energies is attached. There's the 30. Ooh, this could be game, everyone. We will evolve, of course. Let's go and do Charen first. Maybe we'll draw Chandelier. And we do. Alright, so now we're in business. Like, we're still in a bit of trouble, but Rare Candy and Chandelier. There we go. We can attack. Let's go ahead and play the Great Ball. No Pokemon that time. The Gengar Spirit Link to Gengar EX. Another energy onto Chandelier, and let's go ahead and attack. I really want to punish the Darkrai EX because that's the one that scares me the most out of all of these. So all 60 on Darkrai. They're down to 120, so 2 more attacks, and that will be the match. Alright, Professor's Letter, so they're going to get some energies. Excuse me for a moment. Here we go. Alright, so they get 2 energies, and there it is, 40 damage. I'm not too worried because of that Fainting Spell. If that activates, this Lucario really won't be a problem. So let's start feeding this Gengar, and if anything, we can try to knock out the Lucario EX. Curse Drop, once again. Alright, so let's do a little bit of planning here. If he does knock the Chandelier out, we will be in a bit of trouble. So if I do a double damage, so 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I'm going to put all 6 on Lucario because if that Fainting Spell fails, we can knock it out in one hit with the Gengar next turn. So those are the attacks. The Somersault Kick does 100, really deadly. So they discard our Dimension Valley, unfortunately. There's another Fighting Stadium. Oof. So there goes that plan with the Gengar EX. Maybe we'll draw another double colorless. Maybe we'll get lucky and get the other Dimension Valley in the deck. So they're going to go ahead and search for a Fighting type Pokemon and an item card. I'm assuming one of them will be a Muscle Band, which they can attach. Obviously on Lucario, it's the only one with energies at the moment. And there's their Versus Seeker. Alright, Gengar, you got this. We've been in tougher situations. And Chandelier, if you can get that Fainting Spell off. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. What do we got? Fainting Spell heads. There it is. We bring down Lucario with us. So they get 1 prize. We get 2 prizes. And there's the double colorless in our prizes. Awesome. So we can attack right away. I'm assuming they're going to bring out the Darkrai. Again, very deadly, but it's not charged up yet. It's got that Night Spear, which does 90, which would knock us out in 1 turn. Okay, so they bring out the Landorus. Alright, we get some basics. Awesome. Cool, cool. Litwick and a Full Art Gengar. Gorgeous card. Let's put out the Gengar and the Litwick so we can evolve it next turn. Double colorless on Gengar. Ooh, Night Spear. I'm very tempted to use that. Does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Yes, let's go for it. Mega Gengar, he's out there. Phantom Gate. Any attack we want on the field. So let's go for it. The Night Spear. And there it is. 90 damage to Landorus. And obviously we're going to do the rest onto Darkrai EX. Really putting some pressure on the bench and on his active Pokemon. Mega Gengar is good to go with 220 HP, hit points. Even with the weakness to Dark, they don't have any energies right now on Darkrai EX to really get it going. So we're doing good. We're doing fine. Next turn we'll evolve the Litwick. They get another Lucario. I'm going to charge up the Lampent and the Gengar EX. And right after this match, we'll go ahead and open up some packs, try to get some rare candies, and nothing really I'm looking for, but if anything, speaking of rare candy, I do like that Secret Rare card where it's the version of it, but with the gold border, and it's just a beautiful card. So they do evolve the Machamp. We get that that shot going upwards of Machamp. It's always a funny looking card to me. Alright, let's knock it out. What do we have here? Somersault Kick. Isn't affected by weakness. What other options? During your opponent's next turn, any damage done by attacks from the defending Pokemon is reduced by 40. So that's pretty handy if we want to use that against the Darkrai. So it's our turn. They don't end up doing anything. Alright, so let's go ahead and evolve into Lampent, feed this Gengar, do another Phantom Gate, and we'll go with the Night Spear, and keep punishing. Here we go, Night Spear for 90. Boom, and the last one to the Darkrai. So we got 1 knockout, and Darkrai's down to 60 HP, so if anything, there's the Darkrai. Alright. Will they... I think they're going to go ahead and build up the Lucario EX to attack next. Oh, Lysander. Beautiful. Alright, so we're kind of stuck. We got to either retreat. We don't have their... If I can draw Mr. Energy, then we're fine. But this gives them time to build up their Darkrai. Alright, so we do get a Gengar. Let's go ahead and get some more energies. What do we want to do? Curse Drop lets us put 3 on the opponent's Pokemon. So that actually is not too bad. Let's go for it. Curse Drop, 3 damage counters, all on Darkrai, and try to go for the knockout on it. The fighting Pokemon in play do 20 more damage to the defending Pokemon EX. Not so much the Chandelier, not a problem. That's why we have other Pokemon aside from EXs because of cards like that. So it's not really a weakness to us if we have that other option that we can go with. Kind of like the Pyroar that prevents damage from any basic Pokemon. Chandelier is there for that. And they do end up putting out the Full Art Yveltal EX. Very powerful card. Moving energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. It does 90. The Evil Ball, though, that's what it's good for. 20 damage times the number of energies attached to both the active Pokemon. That's a great card. Okay, so let's go ahead and... They do end up... So it's down to 90. Alright, so what do we want to do? We want to feed this guy, and let's do the retreat. Let's pay the price and bring out the Mega Gengar. Phantom Gate. We're going to go ahead and do the Night Spear for 90 plus 30 damage to one of his benches. So you can also do this one. Discard an energy, attach your opponent, active Pokemon. Rising Fist, that is amazing. Yeah, we're going to do that. 140. 120, of course, because of the resistance. But that should be the knockout. There we go. One prize left, everyone. Mega Gengar is the hero this time. Megas versus Megas. There's the Mega Lucario. 220. Wow, 140. Even that, so that attack's going to go right back to us. Oh, they end up conceding the match. Cool. So all wins. Thank you for my stepchild for playing. That was a lot of fun. Very good match. So we end up winning 15 Pokemon coins thanks to the wheel, and then 16 for winning. Let's go ahead and open up some packs. Straight to our collection. All right. Let's see what we get. There's that new home screen I was talking about. So there's the booster packs. I ended up getting 2 more of the Plasma Blast. Try to get that rare candy. It's the chance isn't too good, but let's go for it. Why not? It's only 5 cards, plus it's probably stuff I don't have anyway. And what's the rare one? Nice. Haxorus. Let's open another. 1, 2, 3, 4, and what's the last one? Alright. Still cards I don't have. There's the Silver Mirror and the Mana. Awesome. So I want to thank all of you so much for watching another Let's Play Pokemon TCG Online. Hope you like the new layout for Double Crisis. Again, you can download the program for free at Pokemon.com. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at ReasonsI'mBroke, and check out the rest of our shows on our Nerd Up Media Network by heading on over to nerdupmedia.com. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.